Good morning. Hello, everyone out there in Facebook land. My name is Mrs. Francis Mable Jones. I am married to Mr. Robert Jones. And if you see Robert out there, could you tell him that he could come home now that we got the bread? He left me a note 12 years ago and told me he was going to the store. So could you please tell him we got the bread and he could come home now? The store went out of business. Okay? So now we're going to move on from there. I am Mrs. Francis Mable Jones. I am married to Mr. Robert Jones. And I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I am a interior designer. I decorate homes, and I also counsel exvisors to married people. I counsels parents how to raise their grown children. And I'm also a CEO of a angry management program. Yes, that's what I am. I was offered this job years ago by people that I would go there to their establishments trying to get a job, and they all got together and they wanted to set me up in my own place, and they give me so much money that I won't have to go ask nobody else or ever run out of anything, so they would have to help me. So they socked me up real good. So I have my own establishment, okay? So I give out these advices and everything to people, and they just love what I do. So they say, Francis, you good at what you do, so you stay right here. So that's what I do. I am a person that straightens people out and questioning that they don't understand that they've been lied to all their life. That's my job. I am a helper to the community. I love to do what I do. Now, we got that out the way. Now I want to talk about 3 subjects on today. One of the subjects I want to talk about is slap. The slap that is heard all over the world. Yes, the Bible talks about if somebody slap you, turn the other cheek. But the thing is, you got to see, I got this talent that would help me to go dig deep into the hidden thing. Now see what Jesus was trying to tell you. He wasn't telling you if somebody slap you, put your face out there and get hit. No, that ain't what the man was saying. What Jesus was doing, he was preparing you. He was preparing you. That's what he was doing. So now what Jesus was saying, now when that right come, they always a left. And see, that's what he was saying. When they right, then step back, because that left is coming. So what Jesus was trying to prepare you for the future, what was about to hit you. So that's what you got to do. You got to learn to listen. Listen to what Jesus said and not what somebody else is saying, because they get you all messed up. And see, that's my job, is to come and to straighten you out. Now, the second thing I want to talk about here is very important. Marriage. First, I'm going to start with the husband. Where the husband talk about he got his wife in check. He's putting his wife in check. Here he go checking her pocketbook. Here he go checking her cell phone. Now, now you go into the cell phone. Now you see a guy named there with a check by it named Dan. Now here you go. You say your wife don't lie. You say your wife tell the truth all the time. So now here you go asking the dumbest question in America. Who is Dan? So now here she go. Well, Dan is our 4th child. He is the father. So now you sitting up there looking crazy and ask the second dumbest question. What that mean? So now here she go. You remember that night when you didn't come home? Well, my best friend called me and told me that you was over to her house. See, that woman that you was with, that was her sister. And you were so drunk that you didn't even know you was over to her house. So I goes over there and went, what did I find? You in bed with her. So I took 3 pictures. See, they're right here, the 3 pictures right here in my phone. So now her brother that's been asking me to go out with him all the time, and I would turn him away. So now all of a sudden I just started thinking about all the things you have done and what I've seen. So now I goes out with, and things begin to happen. I could not stop thinking about what you have done. So now it just came up. So now you standing there like looking crazy and stupid. So this is the advice to you, sir. Stop checking your wife's phone. Stop trying to put somebody in check, because what you're going to do is check something that you ain't going to like. Now, the only advice I can give you, 1 out of 5 ain't bad. Now, here we go with the wives. Now, here you go, just one day you decide, because your husband don't come home on Friday straight home. So now you decide to get in your car and you go to his job and you hide. So now when he leaves, you follow him. So now here he goes to this woman's house. She runs out. They get into each other's arm. They hugging and they are kissing. And now here you go. You mad because she looks better than you. Her hair is longer than you. Her skin is lighter than yours. Her nails is done. She got big boobs and a big butt and a skinny waist. You look over there, she's driving a nice car. Here you gonna go when the man come home arguing. What you arguing about? Why? Don't he come home to you every night? And the kid, obviously that's telling you he'd rather be with you than the children. Leave that man alone. Here you go causing confusion in your family, breaking up your good marriage. There was nothing wrong until you got nosy, wanting to chase behind him and see what he was doing. Woman, stay your nosy behind home. Leave that man alone. Y'all were happy at the beginning, but now, all of a sudden, you wants to be nosy. My advice to you is leave that man alone and stop following that man and go on and live your life. He's there with you and the kids. He don't beat on you. Your rent paid. Your children, he takes them places. So what you got to worry about? What's wrong with her looking better than you? If that bothers you, go get you some weave. Go to the salon and exercise. That's all you got to do. But anything else, leave that man alone. Now that's my job. Now I done straightened that out for you. So now that you know, that's what I do, people of America. That's what Francis do. Get things in order and straighten out all this mess that's going on. So if you know anybody, if you have anybody, even yourself, if there any questions you want to ask Francis, all you got to do is go on Facebook in my messenger and send me a question. And I will come back live. I will not mention your name, but I will come and answer your question. Now listen to me. Don't come at Francis any kind of way if you don't want Francis to come back. Someone asked me, Miss Francis, do you cuss? You out? I don't cuss, but don't give me a reason to do it, okay? Don't give me a reason to do that. So you be nice, Francis be nice. So if anybody want any advice, just check out my Facebook page on Messenger and send me your question. I'll be most gladly to help, because that's what Francis do. I straighten things out.